You can adjust the Q on the mids knob as well. So that's also incredible. And the Q is how many of the mid frequencies, basically how big the frequency band is gonna boost. Um, so or cut, boost or cut. So I was trying to find in the manual with the EQ just to make sure, but if I'm not mistaken, at 12 o'clock everything is flat, and then you can boost or cut from there. I believe. I I was trying to make sure and check that in the manual, but it's no notches there and in the middle, you know. So I can't. I'm just assuming here because of the sound, the actual sound of it. That's when after I do my capture. But yeah, that's just a quick tip, But this little thing is powerful. Especially when you run it in that amplitude 5, and you got like a whole effects rig in there. Like you got, they give you a ton of not a ton, but a good amount of effects to play around with. Like at least a basic multi effect. They give you, put it like this, with this amplitude software. So say you can take your laptop. Say you can take your laptop to your gigs, have your effects rig in your laptop, use the Tonex as your audio interface, run that to your amp, and then you're good. So I mean that's also that's pretty sweet. You can just run this as an audio interface, run it on the gig, boop bop bleep. You got your effects rig in the computer, and all you got to do is take one of them little pedal with you. And it's way lighter than taking a whole pedal board. But if you don't like taking your laptop places, you can do the same thing on your iPad or your iPhone. They also have amplitude for that too. You gotta buy the effects on there, so that'll be an extra expense. But those are just some quick options with it. Just in case you were wondering, and you also get a presence. You can adjust the amount of presence and the depth of it, of the sound in the software as well. So and you can adjust if you want that EQ section pre or post of the amp models and cabinets, as well as the compressor. You can choose whether you want that pre or post of the amp model. So it actually allows for quite a bit of flexibility, and you can pull cabinets from mix and match cabinets and heads and different things like that. Like if you're gonna do that, I still believe it's better to do them separately. Like if you want to mix and match different cabinets and stuff with the head that you have, I suggest like sampling the head. Doing the capture of the head and then doing all that in there. But yeah, let's get back to this because it's not really a Tonex thing. This is like an Aguilar tone hammer shootout. So let's get into some more sounds here. Let's go with a frowny. And I don't want to mess with my EQs because it saves it. I'm still trying to figure out, and if you guys know this, you can put it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, all that good stuff. But I'm trying to figure out how to turn off this auto save. And I didn't see, I'm going to look in the manual again for this Tonex One because sometimes I want to experiment with my EQ or different settings without doing that. But I guess they say that you got to do that in the software, I guess. But let's rock and roll. So those are the preamps by themselves. One more time. in the beginning, you got to hear them running through the Aguilar 410s with a tweeter, and that's mic'd up with a SM57 and an RE20, along with an 1176 style limiter and a Neve 1073 style preamp, just for saturation. Um, no EQ on it. Just saturation. So here we go. Give you a quick reminder of that. Here's the Tonex first. Had to do that towards the end, guys. Sorry, I forgot that YouTube, they'll get you, boy, with them copyrights. So I got to be careful. Had to switch it up towards this. Yeah, you ain't getting my videos. They be trying to get you, boy. And it's difficult because as a musician, you just go to play stuff and you'll mess around and play a melody on accident. And just for transparency, I got this the capture the tone model I'm using on the Tonex. I actually got off of the ToneNet. Like, just makes my life easier. See, this is why I love this pedal, because I can just go in there and find stuff like a tone hammer or like a bunch of Gallian Kruger amps, Fender amps, um, a few Ampeg amps, things like that. Even some boutique amps on there. And all this stuff is just free. Free stuff that's been put up there. Like I said, mine will be available, but mine will be for sale. But you'll get all these for free. Plus all the presets that they put in there when they just, when they made the software, they put a bunch of presets in there and stuff. So, you know, they both sound good though. The the one on the Pod Express is like uncharacteristically bright for an Aguilar anything. Like Aguilar just isn't that bright. Like it doesn't. It's not that type of bright. Like SWR is like stupid bright, you know, at times. Or I don't know. I mean, yeah, SWR is good, a really good example. SWR can be piercing. And it can cut through it just about anything like a knife because it's super. Got a lot of presence in there. But yeah, let's hear it through an actual amp. See what that sound like. Well, actual cabinet. I don't know why I said amp. Actual cabinet. Da-da-dee. And kicking cameras and stuff.